Hello everyone, this is Mahmoud Shoaib. In case you're having problems with Plotly in Jupyter Notebook, I'm just going to show you how you can fix the module not found error, and we'll just go straight up into it. Now the problem is it depends on where, let me just go ahead and show you this while it's running. So I'm just simply going to run this cell, and this is actually our Plotly graph. It's plotting fine, and this is our data frame. So this is the graph from Plotly. It's an interactive graph. That's one reason why I love Plotly. So the reason why it's not importing. So let me just go ahead and show you the solution straight up, and we'll just move on from there. So first thing you're going to do is to start your Anaconda Navigator, right? Start your Anaconda Navigator and then launch your command.exe from Anaconda Navigator. Don't launch command from your system, launch it from Anaconda Navigator. If it launches and it runs, type pip install Plotly. Now for some reason mine does not work, so in case you're in this category, go ahead and just close it. So but to just solve that, type pip install Plotly. Now the second way, and which actually worked for me, is I'm just going to click on start and make sure you've installed Anaconda Navigator. Then just click start here and type Anaconda PowerShell prompt. Anaconda PowerShell prompt. So we search for Anaconda PowerShell prompt. When the prompt comes up, you see this works and it has the cursor with the pointer, and I'll just go ahead and zoom this and make this kind of large so we can see the font more clearly. I'll set it to a size of like say 28, so this will be like massively huge. So what I'm going to do next is say pip install Plotly. It's ly, just like that, and I'll hit the return key. So it tells me this requirement is already satisfied, and it's telling me the path where Plotly is installed. It's showing me this path. So this is how I was able to fix my module not found error. So if I go ahead and minimize this and jump into my notebook, and I actually run this, you can see it's importing Plotly Express as px, fine, and I'm actually plotting this based on a pandas data frame, and you can actually see this. So if this is helpful, please leave a thumb up and like, but just to show you what the problem is. Now the reason why this happened is because I have a version of Python, right? I have another version of Python. I just installed a Python from the Python store, and if I type idle, you can actually see I have another version of Python on my system. So if I go ahead and open my command line and I type where pip, let's say pip install Plotly. So if I type this on my drive C, let's just go ahead and wait for that because it's going to give me the path. It says the requirement is already satisfied, yada yada yada. In programs, Python 38 lib site packages. So it's telling me there is another version of Python, and this is where Plotly is. If you have Anaconda is going to install it somewhere else. And just to show you that, I'll just show you that show you the path where Anaconda installs it. So I'll just open my system and I'll go to my drive C, and right now I'm just going to go to program data and go to Anaconda tree because that's where Anaconda is installed, and then I'll simply go to lib, and then once I'm in lib, I'm going to look for site packages, and once I'm in site packages, this is where Plotly is. We can actually see Plotly is actually installed here in site packages. So the reason why it's not finding your module when you're running Anaconda, and despite the fact that you've installed Plotly using another Python package, like when you download Python from the Python store and you use your command prompt, is because they're both in different locations. They're both in different locations. That's the truth. That's the reason. So that's how you can install Plotly. Also, another way to check if Plotly is installed, right here, you can click on environments on the Conda Navigator, and then go to search packages and type Plotly. And it actually show you Plotly is here, and it's going to say an interactive browser-based graphing library for Python. And after you've done the setup for Plotly by going to the Anaconda PowerShell and type in pip3 install Plotly, that should work. Also, you can actually do a conda install Plotly, and for some systems it's conda-c install Plotly. This should also work if you're on the Conda environment and you have Conda installed, right? So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And also, if you're interested in learning Python programming, please check out my Udemy course. I'm actually running a discount right now, and I actually have 3 courses on Python, 2 beginner courses on Python, and then 1 on graphical development with Python. So in this course, in the practical guide to coding with Python, we just start out learning Python from scratch, and then with learn Python from scratch and build 10 programs, you actually get to build 10 practical programs with a set of projects, and it's actually targeted towards building completed applications. So if you're actually interested, let me go ahead and see you in the course. And it's a step-by-step gradual process. We begin from scratch and take things easy at a very slow pace so everyone is carried along. Once again, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next quick tip.